Hello guys! Today's background is a little bit different than normal, but I decided to film in my living room because I just needed a change of scenery. And I like the background. The fireplace is a nice, frame to what I'm doing. So today's video is something that I've never done before, but it's been something that I've been wanting to kind of talk about and make a video about, but it took me a long time to really sit down and just do it. So today's video is about products that I regret purchasing. I know that for fashion's sake, we're all willing to do something that we might regret later on. It's just how things work in the fashion industry. Things are cool today and tomorrow they're totally tacky, and I am victim of that. I won't talk too much anymore. Let's just get into this video and I hope you guys enjoy. The first product I regret purchasing I bought a couple years ago as like a freshman or sophomore in high school, and it was back when the elevated sweatshirt movement was really big. If you weren't wearing a designer sweatshirt with some awesome, edgier design, then you were not in style. And I picked up this one from H&M because I liked the print of it, and gray has been my color for a few years now. But I made the mistake of not trying it on before I bought it, and I waited a long time to wear it after I bought it, but I hate the way it fits me. It is so unshapely, it just makes me look like a potato sack, and I know sweatshirts aren't supposed to be figure flattering per se, but this makes me look lumpy in places where I'm not, and draws attention to like the flaws on my torso. I just really don't like it. Plus, it is super cropped, which I guess should have been obvious to me when I took it home, but I did not pay attention to that. So with anything that I wear, it shows my underwear, and then if I wear it with something high-waisted, I just look lumpy and just round and like large. It just doesn't look good on me. The next thing I regret purchasing are these pants, and I know a lot of you guys are going to say he's crazy, why would you hate these pants? They're limited edition, but they just really don't represent me and where I am and my fashion and my style for 2016. These are a Tristan from high school, even early college years, who was all about finding the pieces that looked the most unique, and they were as loud as possible and as different as possible. And when I bought these, I was very into the black and white zebra-esque pattern, so these were perfect at that point. But the fit of these pants is absolutely horrible. I do love my other pieces from the Versace and H&M collaboration, but these are really, really, really narrowly cut in the thigh, and the waist is really loose relative to the thigh proportions. So they fall off my behind, but they are too tight on my thighs to pull up where they're supposed to be. So they just look not that nice. I do get a lot of compliments when I wear them, but I've worn them maybe twice in the past year and a half, and I've had these for over 5 years, so I just don't think they were worth the investment. The next piece that I really just am smacking myself for buying is this polyurethane motorcycle jacket that I got from Nasty Gal. And I know, yes, at a point in my life, I did wear women's clothing to buy the things I wanted for a fraction of the price they would cost me if I was buying a man's piece. I actually still think this jacket is really cool. I don't dislike it, but I just don't think it was worth it to own, because the big problem with this jacket is that it has no season. So it's too hot to wear when it's warmer out, but it's too cold to wear when it's cold. And because the jacket is really fitted on me, it isn't good for like layering items underneath, so it's not like I can put on like a good sweater and wear it out in like, you know, the late fall. It doesn't work. The other part that it lacks is a lining. So the plastic like seams, I guess, like were, you know, they kind of like stitch the jacket together, like at the shoulders and the hem at the bottom. There's no lining, so that's up against your skin a lot of the time, which is just really uncomfortable, I find. Also, maintenance for this jacket, like washing it and caring for it, are a huge pain. It has to be hand washed, and I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but it's got this really disgusting film all throughout. I've only worn this like 3 times since I bought it in 2012. So I can't really say for sure what that is, but I don't know. Plastic items were really cool back in like 2012, 2013, but they're just not practical, and I knew that when I bought it, but I figured I'd suffer for fashion, and I haven't even really worn it, so this was a waste of money. I'm gonna still hold on to it though, just because I'm not sure if at some point I'll learn to just deal with it, or what, but I don't know. We'll see. My regret buying are a pair of shoes that stand above the rest. They are these 4.5-inch platform Converse that I got from maxstar.com. And these I bought when I was a freshman in college, back when grunge and platforms were taking over like the runways. And these I was forced to order because my feet are huge relative to my body size. I wear a size 11, so I couldn't order platforms in the cheaper alternative, so I had to get these custom made for me. They were almost $200 after the shipping, and I can't believe I'm in shock that I paid that much for them, because regular Converse, like a high top, is like $50. And then this sole, I can't imagine that they added to the bottom of the Converse costed them that much. So this was pure profit. The biggest problem I have with these though is that I got these made a little bit too high. So I just feel like there's no appropriate place to wear these except for like maybe like a party or a club. There's no appropriate place to wear these, but like a party or a club, because when I wear them out and about, I just get a lot of attention and people stare, and it's just really annoying. So, I don't know. They were too much money for what they are, and I don't even wear them that much now, which is a shame, because at one point I really did like them. But, you know, we change, and, you know, we learn to dislike things. So the last thing that I'm going to talk about in this video is one of my biggest regrets. And you guys again are going to say that I'm insane, but I really just don't like them. These are the Giuseppe Zanotti sneakers with the single cuff and a black and tan crackled leather. Now guys, again, I bought like all this stuff around the same time in my life. I guess I was having a really tacky moment. I actually begged my mom for these. I had first come across them on Tumblr way back when, and I was like, oh, these are really cool. They're really neat sneakers. They're kind of flashy, but they've got style. I was like, oh, you know, A$AP Rocky loves them. I wonder. So when we were out in Vegas, we did shop at the Zanotti store, and we didn't end up buying them there because it just wasn't practical to. So we waited until we got home, and we went to a lot of different stores. We went to Saks, we went to New York to see about them, and eventually my mom was like, all right, cool, I will buy them for you. You really like them. I know that you'll wear them because you've asked me for them 100,000 times. Sure. Guys, these were $1,000, I'm pretty sure, which is more than I pay for most things. I don't like to spend too much. I like to be practical and sensible about what I'm buying. I really don't like them anymore. Which is sad too, because these sneakers have taken me through a lot. They take me through a lot of parties, clubs, and even a typhoon. I got caught in a typhoon in these, and that was very, that was very interesting. I just don't really care for the brand anymore. And it's not that they're doing anything wrong, but I don't know. I think when I bought these, they were kind of a more sacred item that like not everybody was wearing, but they got really popular and everybody wears them, and like Neiman Marcus stacks like an entire run of different styles of them, so they're not special to me anymore. So before, when I put them on, I felt like they were special, they were nice, but now I don't really get that feeling. I just feel like I look like everybody else, and I think that they represent something that is not me. They represent a customer who I am not. In addition, that in more recent years, they become extremely uncomfortable. I guess because my pinky toe goes right up against the zipper, which is like right there. So they're not even really comfortable for more than a couple hours. So for $1,000, I just don't think that they're worth it. I don't really like the brand behind it. They just sit in my closet and collect dust. If I had to do it again, I would not buy them. But you win some, you lose some, and you live and you learn. So guys, that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my videos, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.